Good morning, class. Today we will be learning about measurement. A few things we should review before reading this book, How Big is a Foot? We should go over the rules of measurement. The rules of measurement are to always measure in a straight line, to start at the very beginning and go all the way to the end, make sure there are no gaps in between the tools of measurement, be very precise, and no overlaps. Now that you remember the rules of measurement, I would like you to keep these in mind as we read the book. Once upon a time, there lived a king and his wife, the queen. They were a happy couple, for they had everything in the world. However, when the queen's birthday came near, the king had a problem. What could he give someone who had everything? The king thought and thought until he came up with an idea. He would give the queen a bed. The king took off his shoes and with his big feet walked carefully around the queen. He counted that the bed must be 3 feet wide and 6 feet long to be big enough to fit the queen. He called the apprentice and asked him to build a bed to fit the queen. The apprentice said no problem and took off his shoes, and with his little feet he measured 3 feet wide and 6 feet long and made a bed to fit the queen. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think the queen will fit in the bed. Now let's find out. But the bed was much too small for the queen. The apprentice was unhappy. Why was the bed too small for the queen? Turn and talk to your partner about why you think the queen did not fit in her bed. A bed that was 3 king's feet wide and 6 king's feet long was naturally bigger than a bed that was 3 apprentice feet wide and 6 apprentice feet long. The apprentice exclaimed, "I can make a bed to fit the queen if I know the size of the king's foot." The apprentice took a marble copy of the king's foot, and with it he measured 3 feet wide and 6 feet long, and built a bed to fit the queen. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think the queen will now fit in her new bed. The bed fit the queen perfectly, and forever after that, anyone who wanted to measure anything used a copy of the king's foot. Now that we know when we measure, we must use the same size and same form of measurement. Let's practice. Can I have a volunteer to come up and lay flat on their back, in the middle of the rug? Now can I have 2 volunteers, 1 boy and 1 girl, give me their right shoe? If we measure our friend that's laying on the ground from head to toe with 2 different people's shoes, why would our measurement not be the same? Turn and talk to your partner how we can fix this problem.